So the cats spend majority of their time outside on our balcony just because I try to spend every morning out there drinking coffee or tea, and I usually end my night out there too, and it kind of gives them a chance to go outside too. So what I want to do for them is kind of give them something to lay on outside. So here are the things that I picked up today. I picked up these are all 1/2 inch size. I picked up 2 5-foot long PVC pipes. Like I said, it's a 1/2 inch. And then a whole bunch of these pieces. I'm gonna list everything down below that I bought, so don't have to like try and look and figure it out on your own. I also bought safety pins. This is a hand saw. I didn't already have a saw, and these are just like replacement blades in case it breaks. I didn't feel like spending like 20 bucks on a saw, so I just bought this one for like 8 bucks. And then a paint roller, and don't worry, I'm gonna show you how all this is gonna come together later. And then I bought fabric from Walmart, and it's like really fluffy. I wanted something comfortable for them to lay on. It was like only $4 for all this fabric, and I got a yard of it. Zoey, are you excited? You're so freaking cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so one more thing that I forgot to tell you that you will need, unless the pieces are already cut, is gonna be a tape measure so that you can measure out the exact measurements that you're gonna need. All right, so the first piece we're gonna measure out is gonna be 14.5 inches. This is not gonna be very fun. I should have just spent the extra dollars to get an electric one or something with a bigger blade, because this is gonna take forever. Okay, so we have them all cut now. I went ahead and put a number to label how many inches they are, so that'll be easier for you to see what you need, even though I'm gonna be putting it down in the description below. They're not perfectly cut only because I cut it by hand. I don't think it has to be exactly perfect since you're gonna be connecting it anyways. So for this, I'll just show you real quickly. You're gonna need one that is 14.5, 4 that are 12 inches, 4 that are 6 inches, 1 3-inch, 2 2-inches, and 2 1.5s. The rest of the pieces that I have here are gonna be these two, and I'm gonna show you later on how we're gonna do them and what they're for. So we have these 2 T-pieces. I have this connector one. I don't really know what these are called, but I have 2 of those as well. I have 4 of these pieces. You're gonna need them circular and be able to connect 3. So there's 4 of those. And then I got these. You don't need these. I just got these for the legs so that it'll be even, just because I cut it myself and I don't think it'll be very sturdy. But now, oops. Are you so interested in this? I'm going to put it together piece by piece and show you how to build this hammock. So the first 2 pieces you're gonna wanna use are 2 of the 12 inches. The next 2 pieces you're gonna wanna use are going to be these pieces, the one that have 3 parts. So you're just gonna go ahead and put one here. You're gonna put your other one here. And then you're gonna go ahead and do it at the bottom as well. Now these holes on top are gonna be where the legs go. And then we're gonna connect other sides here. So the next piece you wanna use is going to be the 14.5 piece. So once you have this, the next piece you're gonna want is the 3 inches. And with the 3 inches, you're gonna be using your first T. So you're just gonna connect 3 into the T and the other end of 14.5, and just go ahead and connect it all. All right, for the next side, we're gonna be using 2 of the 1.5s. So you can go ahead and connect one here and the other on this side. Now on this one, you're just gonna wanna use a regular connecting pipe. Pop it on this side. And then for this part right here, we are going to be using 12 inches. So we're just gonna pop that on there. And then to fill in this gap, we're gonna be using another T piece. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put the legs on. The legs are going to be all of the ones that are 6 inches. Now this is when I said these are optional. I'm gonna use them because, like I said, I cut them unevenly. So now we're gonna flip it over. You can kind of see what we're looking at. The next piece that we're gonna do is something I wanted to add for a little fun for the cats, and this is when the roller comes into it. This is when you want to use your 2-inch pieces. So you have 2 of these. You're gonna stick one here and one on this side. And once you have that, you're gonna grab these pieces. Now you should have 2 of these. It's kind of just like a little corner piece, and you're just gonna pop one here and pop the other one right here. And now your last piece that you're gonna have is another 12-inch one. So you're just gonna go ahead and grab your roller. Now the reason I'm doing a roller is kind of for a fun toy for the cat, because it'll fit on here and has just enough room that, you know, you can play with it and roll. And I'm just gonna stick that on here. All right, so for the last part is when we use the fabric to make it the hammock, of course. And like I said, I bought a yard. You're not gonna need a yard of fabric. Like, this is a lot of fabric, but I think like $4, so I just went ahead and did it. Plus, maybe I can just double over, or whenever it gets old, I'll just put the other half on. So since I have to cut it, I'm just going to remove this piece so I can just flip it upside down and kind of get a better idea of how much I should cut. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pin it. I'm gonna go ahead and safety pin a few areas that I feel like might be needed, just because it is so much fabric and I don't want it to fall apart. So I'm just gonna go find places I feel like needs an extra pin and just stick it there. All right, so now we have all the pins in, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and test it first and see if the pins are tight enough. Look, baby. Is it oh, you already like it? You sleepy already. Okay guys, so there you have it, DIY cat bed. If your cat is big like AC, you can always just pop this thing off. You don't need it, it's just for them to play with if they feel like it. Just don't forget to let me know what you thought, and if you tried it, how did it work out for you? And if your baby liked it. What are you doing, Zoey? You playing with it? You playing with it?